In this video, we are going to see how to send coaching classes details to LinkedIn leads on WhatsApp. So let's say that you are using LinkedIn lead generation forms to receive leads, and every time a new response is received, then you want to send the details of your coaching classes to the user on WhatsApp, like through WhatsApp. Now, how can that be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications. Here we are using Interact to send WhatsApp messages, and the same integration can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application will be LinkedIn lead generation forms and your action application will be Interact. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in, and as I do that, here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect, and now we have reached the dashboard. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. So let's click on this blue tab, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So here my objective is that every time a new form is submitted, and here we are talking about LinkedIn lead generation forms. So after the submission, we have received the details of the lead, and now you want to send the details of your coaching classes on the user's WhatsApp number. So I'm going to name it as send coaching classes details to LinkedIn leads on WhatsApp. Let's click on create. And as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. Now, as per this integration, my trigger application will be LinkedIn lead generation forms. Here it is. The next is trigger event. So the trigger event here would be new lead generation form response. Now here on the right hand side, you can see that it is written, this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes. This basically means that this trigger application has a polling time of 10 minutes, and this workflow is going to run in every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. Now I'm going to click on connect. As I do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the LinkedIn lead generation forms account. So I've already logged into my LinkedIn lead generation forms account. I'm just going to click on add new connection, then connect with LinkedIn lead generation forms. And here let's click on sign in. So once done, you can see that the authorization has been successful, which basically means that we are now connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here you can see that we have to choose the sponsored account, and then here we have to enter the lead form, basically the name of the form that you have created. So the name of the account has already been captured by the system. Now let's say that you have multiple accounts, so just click on this drop arrow and you will get all the accounts. So you can select the account with which you want to work. Now here we have to select the lead form name. Now before I do that, let me take you to my LinkedIn account, and here let's go to assets. Now you can see lead generation forms. Let's go here, and here you can see that I already have created multiple lead generation forms. You can create your own form by clicking on this create form tab. Now here let me show you the form that I already have created. This is Pabbly classes. I'm going to go to edit so that you can see this clearly. So here first of all, whenever you are creating a form, you have to enter the form details. So here it is form name. So I have given the name of the form as Pabbly classes. Then here we have to enter offer headline, learn from the best in the best way. Now if you want to enter more details, you can do this here. Then here comes the privacy policy of your company. Then if you have any text, you can mention that here. Next is lead details and custom questions. So here you can see I have selected first name, last name and email address. Let's say that I also wish to add the mobile number. So here I would have looked for phone number, and as I click on this box, so here you can see that it has been added here. Now you can add more information if you wish. Then comes custom questions. Now here I have added one question, which is which course do you want to opt. Now here we had options for multiple choice and single line output. I have chosen multiple choice, and here I have given 3 choices. Now if you wish to add more questions, you can always do that. The next is add custom checkbox. So again you can add this. Then we have confirmation. So here you can see that I have written a message, thank you for your input. Someone from our team will get back to you soon. And then here is the landing page URL, and then thank you message call to action. Now here you have a lot of this, so you can select anything you want. So I have selected visit company website. Then you have certain hidden fields as well. So if you want to go ahead with that, you can do the same. I'm just going to click on save. Why? Because I have just made certain changes in this form. Now also remember that you can see the preview of your form right here. So this is when you're creating the form, you can see the preview of your form here. Okay. Now I'm going to go back. So this is just a test case and this is not a paid campaign. So I'm going to go ahead with this sample lead generation form. You can create the forms the way I have showed you, and then once you have paid, then you can use these forms as well. So I'm going to go ahead with this sample lead generation form that I have created. So here it has already been selected by the system. Now as I click on save and send test request, it is going to show me the last lead that it has received. And how do you receive this lead? For this, again, I'm going to go here. Let's go to advertise. Now here you can see there are campaign groups. Within that we have different campaigns and then we have different ads. So here I'm going to go ahead with the default campaign group. Let's click on this. Now you can see that there is only one campaign mentioned here, lead generation. You can create a campaign or the ad or the group from here. Now let's click on this. So as we do that, here you can see there are two ads mentioned. So first is learn from the best, lead every field by learning from the best faculty in the best way. And then we have another test form. So now as you click on this, you would be directed to LinkedIn page where we have this advertisement, and here you can see there is a call to action button which is register. As you click on this, this is the form that we have just created or added with this advertisement. So I'm going to close this, go back to Pabbly Connect, and now here as I click on save and send test request, you can see I have received no response. Why? Because as of now there are no leads. So I'm going to go back now, and here I'm going to register, and let's say the email address of the person is new user 123 at pabblytuts.com, and then we have the phone number. So let's say the phone number is okay. Now I'm going to click on submit. So as I do that, going back to Pabbly Connect, I'm again going to click on save and send test request. Let's see we have received the response, and yes we have. So as I take you down here, you can see this is the phone number, the last name, the first name and the email address. Now, once I have received the details, what do I want? I want to send a message to this user who has just filled up this form, and I want to share the details of my company, which is my coaching class. So for this, I'm going to choose an action application which is Interact, that is going to help me in sending WhatsApp messages. Now what is the action event here? It would be to send WhatsApp template message. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Interact account. I'm going to select add new connection. Now here we have to enter the secret key. So how can we find the secret key? So first we have to go to our Interact account, which can be found. Now here we have to go to settings and then developer settings. So this is the hyperlink given. Let's click on this. So here you can see this here is the secret key. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. Now once the connection is all set, here we have to mention the country code, phone number. Now if you have received the country code and phone number separately, you can mention it here. If you have received the full phone number, then you don't have to fill the above two fields. You can simply fill in the third field. Then we have the template code name and the language code. So I'm going to first start with the phone number. So here we have received only the number without country code. So what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to mention the country code, and then here I'm going to enter the phone number. So here it is. Then we have the full phone number, so I'm just going to leave this blank. Now comes the template code name. So when I'm sending these WhatsApp messages, I have some predefined templates, which means I have some pre-written messages. Let me show you the same. So I have to go to this hyperlink. As I click on this, here you can see that I have got a lot of WhatsApp templates. Let's go to active templates. So here you can see that we already have created a few templates, and now I'm going to show you this template that I've just created, which is coaching class brochure. So here you can see, first of all, the name of the template is coaching class brochure. Then what is the category? It is marketing. The language is English. Now here you can choose a header. So like you can choose a text or an image or a video or a document. So here I have chosen the brochure of my company, which is a document. Along with this, you can also choose an image or a video. So now comes the body. So here you can see I've written dear, and then there is a number within double curly braces. Thank you for your interest in our classes. Attached with this message is the brochure of our classes. Please go through the same. We have shared the same at another number within double curly braces. We will connect with you soon. Regards. Now what are these numbers? These numbers are basically variables that can be changed with every message so that your message can be personalized, and now you do not have to write the same message again and again. Now here you have to specify the name, and here you have to specify the email address. So now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here you can see we have to enter the template code name. So this template that I have just shown you, so here coaching class brochure. So this is the code name. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Now once this is done, then comes the language code. So for English, the language code is EN. So let me just write EN here. Now comes the header value. So here we have to enter the public URL of the media file. So this here is the URL of the document that I have to upload. So going back here, I'm going to enter this over here. So once this is done, now the body variables. So I'm going to map the body variables. How do I do it? As I click on this, it is showing me the previous response. First of all, I have to map the name of the person. So I'm going to go down, and here is the first name. And then I'm going to give it a space and enter the last name as well. Now this is the name of the person. Then I'm going to put a comma. So as it is mentioned here that if the template body is hey, then number 1 comma your order number. So you just have to put a comma, then you have to add the next variable. The next variable is the email address. So again I'm going to go down, and this here is the email address. Now the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping. Mapping is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. So now comes the position of CTA button. Since we did not select any CTA button, so we can leave this blank and this as well. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here you can see we have received the API response, according to which now a message should be received on WhatsApp. So let's go and check the same, and yes, here you can see that we have received a message. This basically means that our integration is a complete success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So I'm going to go back to LinkedIn, and here I'm going to fill up another form. So let's register once again. So let's say here the email address is new user 345@pabblytuts.com, and then the phone number here is okay. Now I'm going to click on submit. Now what should happen? Within 10 minutes I should receive a message on WhatsApp. So let's wait for 10 minutes, and then we are going to check our WhatsApp once again. So it's been some time, and now I'm going back to WhatsApp, and yes, here you can see new user 345 with this email ID. I have received another message, and this here is the brochure. This basically means that our integration is a success. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is LinkedIn lead generation forms, where the event is new lead, and our action application is interact, that helps us in sending WhatsApp messages. The event is send WhatsApp template message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.